As I record this, it is January 20th of 2022, and my Christmas tree is up, and I have no plans to take it down in the near future, and somehow that relates to what we're talking about today. Stay tuned.
You're listening to the Wellness Simplified podcast. Simple wellness tips to help you improve your life without turning it upside down. With your host, award-winning fitness instructor, nutrition coach, and wellness expert, Susie Fevens.
Welcome back to the podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. It is January 2022, as I mentioned in the intro. If you're not happening to listen to this when it's first been released, it is January. We have been talking all about January things this month. Talking about how we should be setting our goals based on how we want to feel this month. Talking about how it is okay to let go and not finish things we don't want to finish. And today, we're talking about not apologizing for things that make us happy. And that's what brings us right back to my Christmas tree. My Christmas tree, I have to say, is an artificial Christmas tree that is relevant, because if it was a real Christmas tree and it has been up since the beginning of December, she would be getting mighty crispy by now. But I have an artificial Christmas tree, and it brings me so much joy. And you know, we're still in this friggin' pandemic, and right now finding those little pockets of joy is more important than ever. And if getting up in the morning and turning on that Christmas tree, if that makes me happy, I'm gonna do it. Even though Christmas season is over, by all rights it should be down. I don't care. I do not care. Just seeing it makes me happy. The glow of the tree makes me happy. I'm leaving it up until I'm tired of it. And that moment has not come. It has not come. And I don't feel embarrassed. I'm not sorry for it. I don't care. Like, who cares? If you are the sort of person who gets up on Christmas and come noon, you are ready to take down all the decorations and get it behind you, I am happy for you. I'm happy for you, because that's what makes you happy, is getting rid of all of that stuff. For me, it makes me happy to have it there. So wherever you fall, because I feel people really only fall in one of two camps. There are some people who are in the middle, but people either really want to get rid of the Christmas stuff immediately, or we want to hold on to it. And I want to give my Christmas tree a hug. That's how it makes me feel. It makes me happy. It makes me happy. And I'm not taking it down just because Christmas is over. I'm leaving it there until I no longer want it. And really, I've spent 3 minutes talking about my Christmas tree in the latter part of January, and that's fine. It makes me happy, and that's why I wanted to record this episode. Me and my festive love affair with my Christmas tree is just one example. There have been many instances over the months, years, etc., of people apologizing for things that make them happy, or feeling guilty, or feeling silly, or feeling dumb about the things that make them happy. And I'm here to tell you, you don't need to apologize for them. You don't need to be sorry. You don't need to feel silly. You don't need to do any of those things. As long as the things that make you happy aren't hurting anybody, then just allow yourself to enjoy them. If you love watching all of the various Real Housewives of whatever county, country, city, whatever, watch them all. Watch them all. If you love watching The Bachelor or The Bachelorette, Love is Blind, insert 7,000 other similar shows here, watch them, talk about them, share about them, whatever. If you like reading trashy novels, read those trashy novels. If you like reading comic books, if you like playing video games, if you like, oh gosh, I don't even know, whatever the things are that you like, just allow yourself to like them. Just allow yourself to like them. You don't need to apologize. Just as I'm not going to apologize for leaving my Christmas tree up. It is one of my close friends at this time. And every day it makes me happy, and I'm not going to take away something that brings me joy every day during a period in the world where it's a little bit harder to find those pockets of joy. And we're leaning a little bit more heavily on them. So if you are a reader and you're reading all sorts of quote-unquote trashy novels, just enjoy them. I like to read mindless novels, well, I guess some of them might be considered trashy, let's be honest. But in general, just like the fluff, the stuff that does not matter, it is inconsequential. I am reading a book right now about a girl who likes to solve mysteries, and she has a cat, and she and her cat have a telepathic connection, all right? The cat talks to her in her head. Like, this is not hard-hitting stuff. I'm not embarrassed about it. It's fun, it's lighthearted, it makes life feel less heavy. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Now, those are all examples of activities. Reading, well, I guess my love affair with my tree isn't really an activity, but you know what I mean. It's not like enjoying warm out of the oven cookies, but that could be something that you really, really enjoy. And sure, you don't want to do that every single day, but there are things like my beloved latte that I like to have every afternoon. In fact, I have right here beside me at the moment. It's something that brings me a lot of joy. And while it would be less expensive for me to just have regular coffee from ground coffee beans, which I do still have, I like to have my latte made by my Nespresso. It is just something that I really, really enjoy, and it is like a little ritual of mine most every day in the afternoon to have a latte. On that same thread, I have a friend who, for a while, I was coaching her, and she was drinking a lot of sweet tea. She's in the US, and she wanted to cut back on it, but she was having a real difficulty doing it. And I said, is that something that brings you joy each day? Like, is that something you honestly are looking forward to every single day or every time you have it? Because if it is something that is bringing you joy, like, is it really something that we need to take out, like sweet tea? We're not talking about a hit of cocaine or something here, right? Like, she's not doing herself in. This is somebody who's very athletic and I know eats a well-rounded diet, so she's not living just on sweet tea. But if that was something that's just bringing you a lot of joy, let yourself have that, especially living in this pandemic life that we are living in. My goodness, if that drink can make you happy, give you a little pocket of joy each day, just let yourself have it. Don't apologize for it, just do it. Another example, sitting right here at my desk. I like hedgehogs, okay? That might surprise you because I always talk about my cats, and I love my cats, but I have always wanted a hedgehog. So my friends that I've had since high school, they know this about me. I have always wanted a hedgehog. Whenever they find something that has a hedgehog on it, they will send me pictures of it. One of my friends sent me a picture of a tape dispenser, a Scotch tape dispenser that she saw at Shoppers Drug Mart before Christmas that was a hedgehog tape dispenser. I happened to be going to Shoppers Drug Mart the following day. I found this tape dispenser. There was 2 of them left. It was $15. There was absolutely no need for me to purchase a $15 hedgehog tape dispenser when just a regular roll of tape works perfectly adequately. But I bought it because every time I look at that little guy, it makes me smile. It makes me smile so much. I just love him. And I can't even explain it. I just love this little dude so much. And if you can buy yourself happiness for $15, and it still has a purpose aside from me loving it, it still dispenses tape. But even if it didn't, if you love it that much and you can afford it, and it's not, again, hurting anybody or it's not going to mean that you can't pay your rent or whatever bills, goodness, if you can be made happy by a hedgehog tape dispenser, let yourself have the happiness. You don't have to validate that to anybody else. Just allow yourself to be happy when you find those moments, those items, those activities, those things that make you happy. Just have them. if you're able. We're not always able. We're not always able. But when you can, do. And don't apologize for it. If you want to watch The Bachelor, watch The Bachelor. If you want to join a Facebook group and talk about The Bachelor, do it. If you want to play Wordle every single morning and share your results on Twitter, like I like to do, go right ahead. That is part of my morning routine now, and I enjoy it so much. I get up, I go to the bathroom, I come out, I can't even think what else I do first thing in the morning, but then I sit down and I do the Wordle of the day. And gosh, I enjoy that so much. It doesn't matter what other people think. If it makes you happy, if it provides a moment of happiness and it's not hurting anybody else or yourself, don't apologize. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. If you want to hug your Christmas tree, hug your Christmas tree. That might not be well advised. If you want to rewatch the entire series of the British Baking Show, which I may yet still do, go for it. If you want a hedgehog tape dispenser, well, good luck finding one now. But if you can find one and you love it, go for it. Let's stop apologizing or being embarrassed because we like to watch trashy TV, read fluffy, useless, non-literary books, play video games that aren't going to change the world. Like, we don't need to apologize. We need to lean into the things that make ourselves happy, and we need to be unapologetic about it. This is me doing a mic drop without dropping my mic, because that would make a very loud noise. I'm going to peace out right here. Go do something that you enjoy that maybe makes you feel like you should apologize for, and do not apologize for it. Don't do it. Go have fun. Go find your version of the hedgehog tape dispenser and allow yourself to enjoy it. That's it for today, friends. Don't apologize. Go have fun. And live your life. If you're on Instagram, I'd love for you to share what dirty little secret that is not dirty nor a secret you are going to allow yourself to enjoy unapologetically. You can tag me at suzy.fevens, suzi.fevens, and let me know. I would love to hear it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will talk to you next week.